I hope you guys had great holidays. New Year's is coming. This is going to be the last video of the year. Today we're going to answer some questions that you have, such as what would it take for me to drop American Express, Hilton versus Hyatt in 2023, and more. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. This is something we're not doing very often in this channel. I think I've only done it like once before. So it's good to see that there are plenty of questions. So I'm gonna go with the order that they came in. So the first is from user UV6ISFB5B.
Eduardo Hernandez. That was the name. I was checking this from my computer and for some reason, no, from my iPad, and for some reason, it showed me as user whatever. It didn't show your name, so I apologize for that. Eduardo, thank you for the question.
What would it take for you to drop American Express? To drop American Express, it would have to go something like this. Either their points value would have to depreciate a lot, or they would have to make other credits, bring other credits to the market that are similar to Equinox or things that I'm not really using for travel, and then increase the annual fee. If they increase the annual fee that much and then they don't bring something to compensate for that, that's travel related, then I'm out. Simple as that. American Express is a very expensive setup. It makes sense. We've done the numbers every time, but if they continue raising the prices without bringing real travel credits to compensate for that, then there's no good reason to have it. That's it. The Credit Frog, Stan. Thank you so much. Stan, if you don't know him, he's an incredible guy. He has his own channel talking about credit cards, finances, and he's a great supporter. Thank you so much, Stan. Hilton or Hyatt to target in 2023 and why? It depends. Obviously, if you get an Aspire, then 100%, and this is where I'm going in 2023. In 2023, I'm going for the Aspire 100%. This card is a no-brainer. I don't know why doesn't everyone has it. It doesn't matter if you like Hilton or not. The Hilton Aspire is the best credit card there is, period. Hyatt, it depends. So if you have a Chase ecosystem and you get those sweet 5x on the flex, 3x on the unlimited on average, well, maximum, not average, you have a Sapphire preferred or reserve, then it's a no-brainer to have Hyatt because it's by far the best transfer partner there is in hotels. Everywhere else you transfer points, you lose money. Hyatt is the only exception, and not only it's an exception, but you make about 4 times more. 2.5 to 4 times more than what you get with everyone else. So if you want to transfer points, Hyatt is the best. But if you have that sweet Aspire, then Hilton is the best. And for 2023, I have already a Chase ecosystem. I already have the Hyatt credit card and I love it. But for 2023, I'm going for Hilton 100%. Shatis Felix. The Shatis Felix, I hope I didn't butcher that. Felix, is any program status worth the effort? If so, which are worth, in what order?
NS. Sorry, brother, sorry. I know who you are. We talked so many times, and then I don't know why the iPad shows different things than I see on the computer. Sorry.
We've done videos about this before, and they all make sense more or less. I mean, you are spending money anyway. You only lose if you don't use any program. It always 100% makes sense for you to have any program. I would say the last would be right now Citi. Then it would be Capital One. Then it would be Chase. Then it would be American Express, with that order. If you are new though, I would start with Chase as always. And if you are seasoned, then American Express is more like an end game kind of thing. So American Express is for somebody that's seasoned, that has gone through all the other ecosystems that I just mentioned, and then you end up with that. Mr. Caesar Joel, another big supporter. Thank you so much, Caesar. from Puerto Rico. If you could only have one card, what would it be? I'm gonna answer this as a personal question, right? Because I'm gonna talk about my circumstances right now, and for me, right now, it would probably be a card that I don't currently have, and that is the Hilton Aspire. And the Hilton Aspire is one card that I just didn't find the right time to add it to my ecosystem. It's a no-brainer. It has travel benefits for airfare. It has travel incidentals. It has all the credits when you go to Hilton resorts. It gives you status. It gives you lounge access. It's such a complete package for $450. If you want to try anything like that in any other credit card, you go $100, $200 more easy. And then you're not going to get the same kind of experiences. So I would go with Hilton Aspire. Jimmy James. Jimmy is a very good friend of this channel. What is your credit card strategy for 2023? Well, I did a video about this. I talked how I'm planning to decrease the total amount of credit cards I have, but increase in quality, and planning to get the Hilton Aspire. I'm planning to get one of the Delta cards, either the Platinum or the Reserve, and I will see what makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna drop 4 credit cards, and I'm gonna increase the annual fees that I'm paying. But I think that's the best way to get better evaluations at the end of next year. So yeah, the credit card strategy is decreasing number, increasing quality, basically pay more money in the hopes that I will make more money. Marcus Young. When is the minimum spend for a sign-up bonus too high? How much in gift cards are you willing to buy, or other non-everyday spend strategies? I'm wondering if the Amex business is just too much for me. Marcus, there's a good chance that this is too much for you. It's too much for me. Now I have some authorized users that they can hit these minimum spends easily, but for me, it's too much. It's a business credit card, and it's understandable that it's not for technically for everyday people, even though we can all get it. So yes, I see that problem with many business cards at this point. If you're looking for business cards, I would say the Chase cards right now are the better option. Yeah, like $10,000, like the business platinum requires. I think it's 10 or 15,000. It's too much. It's too much. Like that is too much for me, and it depends also what they give you back in return, right? And typically you will see that on the private side, on the personal side, you're required to spend less and they give you higher sign-up bonus, and then on the business cards you spend more and they give you the same or less. In general, I would say get the personal credit cards first. They always make more sense, especially for the first year, and then for the second every year after, if you want to apply for a business card, do it. If your options are getting limited because you already have all these credit cards and you can't reapply, then I understand that, and any sign-up bonus would be better than no sign-up bonus. So I would go for that if you can hit the minimum spend. If I didn't have any other options, the only option was a platinum business, and it was $10,000, I would find a way to spend $10,000 just to get the sign-up bonus, because in the end of the day, even if I make 7-8% on spend, I still make 7-8%. So it's a no-brainer. The sign-up bonus is always a no-brainer as long as you can hit the minimum spend.
Mr. Lawrence McKnight, I'm so sorry I butchered your name. I didn't know that. I don't know what to say anymore. That iPad killed me. This is the third video I have to correct somebody's name. I'm so sorry.
Why do you think Chase Sapphire Reserve does not have a relationship with United Club Lounge as Amex Platinum and Delta Sky Club have? In my opinion, I would keep my reserve and focus more on United points. Instead, Chase trying to build their own clubs and let everyone with priority pass in. What are your thoughts? United is a business and Chase is another business, and it's simple as finding a good deal and a good middle ground where it's a win-win situation. If Chase thinks that it's better for them to have their own chain for many reasons, I can tell you, building new lounges is an expensive task, especially at airports, because you're looking at security concerns and then you have to vet everyone. So it's not easy, it's not cheap to build even the smallest store at an airport, let alone a lounge that will have possibly over 100 people at any given moment in. So I think that probably Chase tried to do something with United, and maybe United didn't want to, or maybe United asked for too much for Chase to allow to do that. That's why Chase is doing it. But that doesn't cancel the other. In the future, you might see that they have both. They have the Chase lounges, and then you can go to the United clubs. I think it's a matter of timing, really. But Chase needs to do their moves first because it's a tough world out there. American Express has their own lounges. Capital One is opening their own lounges. So I think Chase would be falling back, and it falls back already. So I think they need to do that regardless of what they do with United.
Shadker, thank you, sir. One of the same. Your name got messed up in the iPad. I don't know what's going on. It was showing you as Michael Keaton. I don't know why.
No question, just want to congratulate you on your MBA. Thank you, brother. Thank you. It's been a long time, 2.5 years, and finally it's done, and I don't want to go back to school ever again. But then again, that's what I said in 2003 when I finished high school, 2013 when I finished my bachelor, and now it's almost 2023. So I guess every 10 years I say never again. I hope this time I keep my promise. But that's all for today, guys. This is the last video of 2022. Next video will be 2023. I hope you have a great new year. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for an amazing year. You've been incredible. You're educated. Your comments are incredible. You're so supportive. I'm very grateful for having you. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one. Ciao.